When you were at Hornchurch and North Weald, those were frontline fighter stations.
Yes.
And do you remember anything about the air crew who were stationed at those stations? Did you have much contact with them?
Yes, I became quite friendly with a Polish pilot, and he told me that his mother and his sister were living in Warsaw. He phoned them up and a German officer, or German, answered, so he didn't know what had happened. But of course he was posted. I didn't know him for long. The squadrons were changed quite frequently, and I could have mentioned when I was home on leave that, what was it called? A landmine
yeah.
was dropped on the road adjoining our little link road. And first thing I did when I went home was have a hot bath. And this took down 2 houses in the road, and it blew in our front door and smashed the side window on the stairs. And my mother called up to me and said, "Be careful how you come down, because it was all broken glass." And of course the blackout was blown, we couldn't put lights on. So I came down very carefully, wrapped up in a towel, and survived that. But it wasn't a pleasant experience. And one of the houses, the family, of course all the men were away fighting, one of the family had taken refuge under a very thick oak table, and they survived, but the ones in the second house weren't so fortunate, I'm afraid. The house just collapsed round them and they had no protection. But in a way you got used to things like that happening. In wartime it's surprising how quickly you do get adapted, although it's dreadful at the times, and you can't dwell on it because things are happening all the time.